mentally being prepared because
more
life
than a
does
will,
happen.
more than
Yeah.
a will. There has to be more than a will. Like I'm just going to cut you off,
Yeah. Yeah.
Melissa. And there has to be more than a will. Cause that's what I'm fighting right now with my own father, that luckily he went ahead and, got some things together, but there's still things that are left out of place. And, with my own, my own experience with two separate parents living two separate, we don't want to burden you. And the things that like I wrote down that stuck with you, those are words that you said, somebody stuck with you. Right. And my dad has said that before, seeing someone that you love suffer, like that's what I want people to understand, is that that's what we're doing here. We're trying to get people educated that all those things happen to the caregiver. Like if you're not prepared and you don't have these conversations more than your will, more than power of attorney, get that long-term care or figure out and tell your kids, right? Like I'm more than just your will.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. And to be clear and to have it documented, especially because the laws are changing and because a lot of these things have become so politicized, to, be clear what your, you know, do not resuscitate, or what your, organ donation, all of that. Like you really have to be clear, because it's just a legal nightmare to deal with it after the fact.
Yeah.
I will say so my college boyfriend of mine is my financial ex-college boyfriend is my financial planner. And so way back in the day, I had gotten a life insurance policy in like, my early 30s or whatever, as more of like a financial investment. And then I don't know, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I don't need it. Like, like whatever. So at a point over these last 10 years, when I was getting a little cash strap, I ended up like cashing out of it, thinking I wouldn't need it. And it's probably the biggest regret. Like, I mean, I cannot
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing
enough to people, like, especially now, like there's no way I would qualify for life insurance now with this pre-existing condition. And, but like right now, if you're healthy, go. Like, this now is the time. Get your get your stuff in order. Like get all your legal documents, get all your legal documents. Like you don't have life insurance, it's so cheap, and do it while you're young and healthy and you qualify.
And there's different things now that they can have riders put in. Cause I went and got long-term care almost immediately when my mom was diagnosed 10 years ago, cause I don't have any children. Luckily I have a wonderful boyfriend that hopefully one day will be my husband. But still, I don't want him to be stuck with me, taking care of me and suffering through anything. There was a stat that I heard, on that C-SPAN, the whole, Ways and Means hearing committee on elder care that got me really fired up in December, that everybody is going to at least 2 years of care. Like if they're healthy at the end of their lifetime, they're going to need a minimum of 2 years, probably, so it's just like, why don't we plan so that our loved ones don't have to worry about all that?
And let's be honest, I mean, healthcare is not going to get any cheaper in the US. So it's just really, I mean,
and people that saved, they say the people that saved will run out of money because the costs are going up. They're going up. So if you're not planning and saving, but really we're not even asking that much of people. We're just asking people to have one conversation. Like hopefully somebody will hear this, that we just want you guys to have a conversation, with someone, and don't think that it's, oh, I have a will, and when I die, everything will go to my loved ones. No, it's about if you live and you don't die. That's what it's about. So thank you for saying that. Thank you for being honest about your, what you were saying in your life insurance policy.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think the whole like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I mean, it's not hard. It's not expensive. I mean, there's a lot of resources. I'm sure you've shared them on your,
we're
do it.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah.
Just shut up and do it. Like, honestly, because I promise you, like, and I mean, Sam and Kimberly know me really well. Like, I mean, I'm literally the last person anyone would have thought that this would have happened to. Like, I mean, I literally am running around the world and just, and I thought, okay, I don't have kids. Like, it's just me. It doesn't matter. But then, like, okay, well, someone's got to,
get stuck with you. You said it. Someone's got to get stuck with you. Shenanigans, 100%.
I'm like, yeah. And I can't have
it's funny, like, thinking about this years ago. I had to have back surgery, and I was very young, and I was nervous. But I remember my mom was there with me. It was not where I grew up, and she'd come to be the one to be there for a couple of weeks. And I remember like getting there and being prepped, and I thought, oh my God, what if I don't walk when I get up? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move home, and I'm like, you start thinking of the most random things,
Yeah.
and I'm very young then. I was only 22. But if that were now, I would know like these are conversations you have to
Yeah.
have.
Yep. No
Yeah.
matter what
To
age.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you're, especially, I mean, it is just one of the biggest conversations that nobody's talking about when it
Yeah.
comes to us
For sure.
and aging. And it is definitely something that when you said that you would speak to Sam, I was like, OMG, yes, because people our age don't think about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
Yep.
and it doesn't matter how old you are. Well,
Yeah.
it kind of does.
Well, no,
But
but it doesn't. I mean,
but
a
you
car
can
accident, a
yeah.
slip and fall. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
For like you if you live, it's not about if you die. That's what
yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to like it's really no matter what age you are, if you it's not about dying, it's about living.
yeah.
So
And I
it's
And
think
oh, go ahead.
I
good,
was
Joe.
just say, I mean, Kimberly having that conversation with me inspired me, just like it has with Sam and Melissa. You coming on and sharing your story. That's just where the impact. We hope that it just starts to build, helps
Yep.
better prepare folks for if you
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're
yeah,
not going
Well,
anywhere. We're gonna be
and
here
not,
talking.
you kind of hope that something like this, changes people's behavior, right, for the better. And one of those
Yes.
things being that, like, the fact that like nobody's immune to this situation. And yes,
To being
healthy
yeah.
people, however you want to look at it, like who's going to be okay if they get it, or maybe not. But like it just should be a reflection of like